Hi, Capricorn. Ooh, we already have a card flying out. Welcome to your reading. If you're new to the channel, I'm going to go ahead and take these cards. But if you're new to the channel, I do timeless readings, which means that whenever you find this reading is when you're meant to hear the messages within it. And in case you subscribe, I upload my new Capricorn videos on Thursday. I also upload my Cancer videos on Thursday as well. And the deck that I'm using is called the Sun and Moon Tarot. Oh. Cards are a little excited. It's called the Sun and Moon Tarot. And as always, if you're interested in a personal reading, the link is in the description. And just as a heads up, the cards in this deck do like to flip over while they're still in my hands shuffling. So I don't take them unless they flip out individually or I pull them myself. So keeping that in mind, I'm going to go until we have 8 cards, and then I'm going to get started on your reading with your overall energy. All right, so I'm definitely seeing that you guys are, let me see if I can straighten out the cards a little bit, but I'm definitely seeing that you guys are, with this 9 of Swords in your overall energy, very stressed out about something. I feel that you guys are very much trying to solve a problem or a situation, and it just seems to not be going the best of ways. So that's why you're stressed out, and that's why you also have this 5 of Swords, rather the 5 of Wands. My apologies. But like I was saying, even though you have this issue, the fact that the 5 of Wands is in reverse leads me to believe that you guys are going to be seeing a lot of changes soon. You're going to see a lot of improvement in the situation, which is always good. I think in part this was due to the fact that you have the two of Swords in your reading, and I feel like in the past you maybe weren't being as decisive as you could have been, or even in some cases should have been. But I'm definitely getting that this situation wasn't your fault, and that it was kind of thrusted upon you, I feel. But I feel like now that you've made this change and you've become a lot more decisive, that's going to help the situation move a lot more smoothly. I'm also getting it for some of you, this could have just like been thrown on you, right? So like, it's like you go home over the weekend from work, and then you come back on Monday and they're like, I don't know why I'm picturing you as the boss here, but they're like, boss, the people working over the weekend left us this like filing nightmare. And then you're like, great, now I have to deal with it. But now that you're sort of injecting your energy in it, definitely you're seeing a lot more results, I feel. That seems to be the theme with these cards. It's almost like you didn't have, like, these problems existed because you weren't really putting in your, okay, so I looked at my clock on the recording and it just hit 444. So it might be that you guys are seeing synchronicities. I believe 444 is the angel number of stability. So it definitely, if that has any significance for you guys, look it up. But like I was saying, I feel like a lot of these issues happened because you weren't really there to mitigate them when they were occurring. So then once you sort of came back, you found out about all these problems. So that's why there's the justice in reverse. It's almost like a very unfair situation to you and to the other people involved. But it almost feels like you're the one that's coming in and giving justice to this issue. So it's like here you come to save the day. And I feel like that applies to the Magician in reverse as well. You have this entire bottom row in reverse. A lot of reverse energy, especially, a lot of reverse energy. And you have 5 out of your 8 cards in reverse. So I really am getting this energy of like, I didn't have time to react. If I could have, this would have been different. With this Magician card. The Magician card is a card about manifestation, right? So I feel like if you were given the opportunity, you could have manifested something. You could have used all your tools to make the situation better, but you're just now realizing that this is all a thing. So, like, congrats on you. And with this Wounded Warrior, I feel like that's how you feel right now because, you know, you weren't really prepared for the situation. You went in, got your arm chopped off, like in the Nine of Wands here, the illustration, but you're continuing to fight, and you're very much in a damage control process right now. With this Queen of Swords, I'm definitely getting Aquarius vibes, but the Queen of Swords can refer to a Gemini or a Libra as well. She is a very cold queen. She's been hurt in the past, and as a result, she's very keen to cut people off. An interesting sort of fact about the depiction of this particular Queen of Swords is the fact that she has a mask with her. She's not wearing the mask, but she has it. So I feel like this situation could involve you having a lot of that like cordial email talk, or maybe the issue is that everyone is wearing a mask and refuses to be honest, and that's causing issues for some of you. For some of you, I'm definitely getting that it's at work. For some of you, it might even be at home, but work has distracted you from it. Especially if you travel for work, you're coming back and everything is just kind of like on fire, and now here you come to fix it. With this Empress card, like I was saying, it could be something to do with your house or your home, because to me, the Empress is a very homey person. She is the Queen of Queens, right? So she embodies all the queens, but this depiction depicts her particularly with her fertility. In this depiction, she's pregnant. So, you know, the pregnant Empress gives me sort of a feeling of maternity leave. So it may be that your wife is on maternity leave, or a girlfriend or whatever, and as a result, whatever's going on at work is becoming very stressful, and they're sort of calling you about it or whatever, and now you're having to deal with it maybe. The Empress is also a mother, so it could be your mother or the mother of your children who's having issues as well. She's holding what looks like holy water. So I'm feeling that for some of you, you might be having issues right now with your mother's religion. Maybe having a religion thrust upon you or whatever, and you're not quite accepting of that, possibly. That's for maybe a very small minority of you guys. I see the Princess of, I almost said pineapple, the Pineapple of Pentacles, or so maybe you guys are, that's very, very specific, but maybe there's something to do with pineapples in this situation. But the Princess of Pentacles here is also pregnant, so maybe there's issues where you guys weren't exactly expecting a child, and now there may be a pregnancy. But in this Princess of Pentacles usually means a message. I see flowers falling from the sky. So it's almost like it's bringing vibes of the or rather the Six of Pentacles to me, because in this deck, the Six of Pentacles has money falling from the sky, and it reminds me a lot of manifestation. So it's almost like this princess to me is bringing forth a message of manifestation. So, advice to you, especially since this Princess of Pentacles is almost connected here to the Magician. My advice to you, try not to stress out about it too much. I believe fully in your capacity to solve whatever problem it is that you have. You just need to give yourself a reasonable amount of time to do it. But with that being said, Capricorn, that was your reading for this time around. If you enjoyed, please consider leaving a like or a comment. It really helps out the channel. And I personally really like to know if these videos resonate with you guys. But like I said before, I upload my new Capricorn videos on Thursdays. But in the meantime, you guys are more than welcome to watch any of my other timeless readings. And with that being said, I hope to see you guys next time for your next reading.